Welcome to class. Alright, so I already did some before I started recording, so this is where we're at. Okay, we're here. So we're going to FOIL 6x minus 7 and 2x plus 4. I'm going to do this one so I can do it on camera. First thing, we do the first times the first, which is 6x times 2x, which is 12x squared. Then we're going to do the outside. 6x times 4, which is 24x. Then we're going to do the inside, which is negative 7 times 2, which is negative 14x. And then lastly, we're going to do the last, which is negative 7 times 4, which is negative 28. And at this point is the point where we look at it and say, okay, we've multiplied the first, the outside, the inside, the last. Now we need to add. So we add together the inside terms. And we're done. Oh, wow, I changed that. And we're done. Okay? Alright, now we're going to give this some special cases. So here we have x minus 2 times x plus 2. Logan, help me out with this one. This one. Good?
X squared.
Okay?
And outside for x times
Which is?
2x.
Okay? Good. Allie. I mean Ava. Negative 2 times the 2 is what? Okay, so now I saw you, I was watching your face, what happened right there. What happens to our middle terms? They cancel out. So those two cancel each other out in this case, and we're left with this as our answer. So anytime you have two binomials that have the same term and different signs, like this one, the middle terms will always cancel. How do I know that? What is the name of these two? Say it louder. Somebody's saying it. Who's saying that? It is conjugate. Who's saying it? Andy, say it louder.
No.
Hey. So the conjugate, these are called conjugates. Conjugates are terms that have the same two terms but different signs in the middle. That allows for us to cancel the two middle terms. So the same thing happens here when I multiply through this. I'm left with 16x squared minus 28x plus 28x minus 49, right? At that point, because I know they're conjugates, I actually didn't even have to do the two middle terms because I know they're going to cancel. So you can actually just do the first and the last terms. So we're left with 6x squared, 16x squared, minus 49. Should we test how smart Andy is? Andy, do you know what that thing's called?
Perfect square binomial.
Drilled it.
Why? Why would you know that? Why?
Okay.
I was smart sometimes, and other times.
So do I wish I was on his level when I was a sophomore in high school. Okay, perfect square binomial. Alright, we'll get to that later on. Alright, now we got this one. Who do I want to do it? Jordan! No, not Jordan. Daxton!
I do at least 2 every day.
You haven't done one today. All you did was give me all the numbers, so now you have to do one of them.
That was one.
Daxton,
That's different. From
tell me how to solve
That
this.
is different from the rest of them.
It is different than the rest of them, but it is the exact same.
5x squared
Yeah, that's part of it.
and negative 40, positive 49.
Nope. Both of those answers are part of it, but that's not the answer.
Then what's the answer?
Okay, let me show you guys. Don't write this down, but look. I'm going to do a separate little box here. If I have 2 squared, that's like saying 2 times 2, right? If I have x squared, it's like saying x times x. So if I have 5 minus 7 squared, that's like saying now we can FOIL it, right, Daxton? Should I do it or you want to?
You got it.
All right. So we multiply the first, which is 25x squared. the outside, which is negative 35x, the inside, which is negative 35x, and the last, which is positive 49.
I almost got it.
I know, I told you.
So
I
that
said you had
That came from 2x.
that.
Oh, I thought.
Are we gonna see that?
Yep, today you will.
Okay.
Okay, now look though. What do we notice about the middle terms? They don't cancel, but they are the exact same. So should we test Andy again? Andy, what's that one called? It's called a perfect square trinomial.
What's the perfect square of negative 70?
It doesn't. Now check this. You guys want to watch something amazing?
So it's like 7.
What's the square root of 5?
5.
So 5, right? Pay attention to this. Watch. Because you're going to learn how to do this later on. What's the square root of 25? What's the square root of 49? What's 5 times 7? Times 2?
70.
There's your answer. Okay, one last one right here. 2x plus 3y times 6x minus y. Nothing changes. Even though we have multiple variables, we still treat them the exact same. We're going to go first. So 2x times 6x, which is 12x squared. 2x times negative y, which is negative 2xy. 3y times 6x, which is 18xy. And 3y times negative y, which is negative 3y squared. So nothing changes. You still follow the exact same order. The only difference is your answer is going to look a little bit different than what you're accustomed to. But as soon as you get to here, we still treat it the same. The middle terms are the same. So we combine the like terms. And believe it or not, that is actually written in standard form. And that is the way you will have to write it in order to get it correct. Now I'm going to prove to you why I know this is in standard form. Standard form is written greatest exponent to least exponent, right? Right? So, but we have a 2 here, 2 here. Well, there's 2 variables here which each have an exponent, correct? So technically it's a 2, a 2, and a 2. The difference is, if you think about the alphabet, if we have x and y, right? This would be all the way over on x, which would be x squared because it only has x's. This would be all the way over on y, which is y squared, it only has y's. If it has both, it's somewhere here in the middle. So standard form is always written like alphabetical order. So technically x, kind of in the middle area, all the way to y. So it has to be written like that. Question, Sam?
I don't know. I'm just confused.
Okay, let's do one more. You guys ready? I don't know you guys try to do it on your own. Just a normal one here. Just a normal one. 3x minus 1, 6x plus 7. Go for it.
On the one that was like 1 binomial squared, at the very end, there's like the 35x, negative 35x minus 35x, and it's negative 70x,
Yep.
but not the x squared.
No, because if you're just adding them or subtracting them, you can't add the exponents. You only add exponents when you're multiplying. Okay, so right there where we're just combining them, don't add exponents. All right, Katie, you ready?
Okay, this one's 8.
Okay, Katie, help me out here. Mouthful of stuff. What do you got here? 3x times 6x is what? X. Okay, 3x times 7. Good. Negative 1 times 6x. Negative 1 times 7. Okay, now what do we do? Okay, combine these. Is that what you're saying? I can't really hear you. And we're done. I put -7. Thank you. Okay, your assignment's on Alex. Go. Hey, I'm gonna leave this one open for you. That way you guys can kind of see it on your homework today if you have questions. You can kind of refer to it.